going on, guys? Seth and Chevy here. We just watched episodes 7, 8, and 9 of Ranma Half Season 2. We're doing full catch-up right now. It's been a busy couple weeks between the main channel. Been doing a bunch of stuff over there. If you guys follow us there. If you don't, you should. Tasty Loot Gaming. We do gaming content. A lot of stuff going on over there. And then holidays. We're busy as well. So we got to catch up on this show. And we watched the last 3 episodes we've missed. We're going to do a full review of all those, talking full spoilers ahead. So hopefully you've had a chance to watch these 3 episodes. And yeah, real quick, brief recap. But basically in episode 7, we got, Akane is supposed to team up with Ranma to basically defend the dojo from a dojo challenger. All the while, Ranma gets coerced into going on a date with Shampoo. Because she wants to go on a date with him, but also he wants what she has, which is a powder that could potentially turn him back into a dude forever. We find out throughout the episode, though, that it's only temporary. There's a weird little moment, though, where she uses it on a dog and turns into a human dog thing, which is really creepy. So next episode, we are introduced to Ukyo, who is basically Ranma's long-lost fiance. When he was a kid, he hung out with her a lot. He didn't even know she was a girl, but his dad basically exchanged him being her fiance for a dowry that was a cart from her dad, and then he ran off with Ranma and the cart. And so she has showed up and is revealed to Ranma, who apparently is pretty slow, that she's a girl. And even after that, he thinks that she's pretty cute, which is interesting how that flipped. But yeah, so he has another fiance now. They also battle for a little bit there. There's a whole thing. Now he has 2 fiancés. And then in the next episode, Ukyo is basically feeling things out between Akane and Ranma, and saying that if Akane is not into Ranma, as they are always bickering and fighting, she could always just leave and go find someone else. She doesn't have to be Ranma's fiance. And so she sets her up with Yoga, who has showed up because he heard that the whole debacle about him having 2 fiancés. He's very upset with Ranma, and of course wants to fight him over that. They end up going on this weird date where Akane is like not quite there to be on a date, but Yoga is there because he thinks he's on a date.
Well, she's under the impression she's supposed to fight someone.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's supposed to be a challenge. And then all the while this is happening, Ranma is jealous, so he's trying to break things up, being this weird, creepy old fiance of Yoga's, and really getting in his head to the point where Yoga starts having feelings for a brief second for Ranma's fake fiance character that he's playing, and ends up getting so upset with himself that he even thought about anybody other than Akane, that he's decided that he's going to leave forever, and goes to do that, but then ends up turning into P-chan on accident and is taken home. But because Akane doesn't know that P-chan is Yoga, she thinks that he is gone forever as well. And yeah, those are the 3 episodes.
Also, Ukyo is the first person to become just immediately aware that Ranma can turn into both.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So.
Although we got confirmation in one of the last 2 episodes that
episode 7, I think.
Everybody knows.
Just knows, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that from the original show at all. So.
Yeah, and we had noticed 5 episodes ago that everybody seemed chill with Ranma changing and no one mentioned it.
Yeah.
And we were like, does everybody know? Well, that never got established. Well,
yeah, it flew over my head.
In a recent episode, it was established. So it's just like, oh, okay. Well, I guess everybody knows. Whatever.
Except for Akane. Not Akane. My brain's not working. Kuno, apparently.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Bro's dense.
They do whatever they want in the show, though. It's fine. Thoughts?
I mean, fun as always. The first episode was probably, or 7 was probably one of the more boring episodes of this season. I wasn't super in love with basically the real drawn out date and the constant joke of oh, I like you, let's go on this date, and then find an opportunity to steal this powder, and then call you a sucker, and then she actually fooled you, and then you go sucking back up to her.
A little Looney Tunesy, but I do agree it's probably one of the more slow of the episodes this season. I did find some humor though in the date, but it does kind of run long.
Yeah.
I also think it's funny that Ranma tricks her, and then she tricks him, and then he's upset that she tricked him, and it's just like, you did it first.
Yeah,
but that's kind of the relationship.
Yeah, it was a lot of just back and forth of the same joke basically over and over again. And though I didn't dislike it, it was just the weakest episode in my opinion this season.
Yeah.
So.
Especially the whole arc with the Ranma and her supposed to work together to defend the dojo.
Yeah.
It wasn't that interesting.
Or like barely happened.
Yeah.
So just this big dude who doesn't blink showed up and started swinging a bunch of wood signs around, and then called Ranma a liar at one point, like ratting him out and like, what, you speak now? So
yeah, and he kicks him through the ceiling.
Yeah. But it was fun enough. The next two episodes I thought were much better. I especially I was waiting for Ukyo to show up. I kept like thinking she was showing up earlier than that, but it's been a while since I've watched the original show.
This was cool for me because if you guys have been following our reviews, I've mentioned it multiple times now, but when we were younger, we both watched Ranma half, but I only got to a certain point. You later watched the rest of it, but I never finished the original series. But I did play like video games of Ranma, like on the Super Nintendo and stuff like that, and so I was familiar with a lot of these characters, but not from the show or the manga. I just knew who they were visually, and I've been waiting for this character to show up because I don't know her story or anything about her. So,
but you remember her giant spatula?
Yeah, I know how she fights. I know her moves from like the Super Nintendo game. Like, so it's interesting to finally see her.
Right, and she arrived, and I think the reason I like her character so much is because she's like kind of normal outside of the fact that she insists on writing notes on okonomiyaki. So
yeah, she is probably the most sane character in the whole show.
It's kind of crazy, to be honest.
Outside of Akane's sisters, I guess they're pretty normal, except for the motherly one. But
yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, but
they have their quirks, but they are relatively normal.
But it is weird for a character to show up and not be like insane,
especially someone so connected to Ranma himself.
Yeah,
because they're all nutcases, right?
Yeah, she's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, well, yes. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoy her character. I also feel bad for her because Genma's a douchebag and put her family in a really awkward position because he needed food and lied to steal it. So
Genma is kind of a douchebag.
Yeah, bad. And then anytime someone tries to confront him, he intentionally turns into a panda and pretends to be cute. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's
or
not,
like he's actually a panda and doesn't understand.
Yeah, he's not a good person.
Yeah.
So, I mean, him and Tendo tried killing their master multiple times. So like, they're just not good people.
And their master was a piece of shit too. So it's like
I also enjoyed in the Ukyo episode that when it was found out that it happened in the previous episode as well. It happened twice where Tendo found out that Ranma might be leaving Akane. All of a sudden he became just like the craziest looking demon ever.
It happened 2 separate episodes.
Yeah. With 2 different girls.
Yeah.
Like they opened the door and he literally just took up the entire space with just his face.
That's something I love about the humor in this show. It's just how like subtle things are. There's a part where Akane is introducing Ukyo to Tendo, and he's like, "Oh, who's this?" And she's just like, "Oh, that's Ranma's fiance." And he's like, "Oh, Ranma's
his
fiance,
cute fiance."
Yeah, his cute fiance. And he's just eyes are closed, like, "Oh, yeah."
Oh,
and then
so
like
nice.
it shows Ranma with I think Genma, and he's like, "Oh, what happens when Tendo finds out?" And all of a sudden the door opens and it's just his face in there coming.
It looks
in.
evil as hell. Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's that. I mean, and that's what I expect from the show. Is like it's just completely random, ridiculous moments like that.
It's like how chill and cool he was with her about it, but then he goes and finds Ranma. And
well,
goes
like
insane.
it clicked and he had to go kill him all.
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, I got to go kill your fiance now." So yeah, I liked that a lot. And then like instead of like the typical thing that a lot of the girls do when they find out like they're not going to get their way. She just kind of was like, okay, and then she left. And then the next episode happens, and she like has girl talk with Akane, like, do you actually like him? I could help you out, type thing. And obviously, like, it's for her own benefit, but it was also still one of the more like normal approaches someone has taken. Like, it's like Kuno's sister straight up was just like, we should battle. I'm also going to just slip weapons into my
she definitely is trying to sabotage things though between Akane and Ranma, just because when Ranma shows up as the creepy girl who's like the ex-fiance, whenever he shows up like that, she's like attacking him, trying to get him the fuck out of there. So it's funny that she's like plotting basically.
And then you had said it before we started filming, but poor Yoga was 100.
I felt bad for him the whole episode.
Very right. He was a victim that whole episode.
Yeah, it's like he's being bullied.
Yeah.
He like shows up to defend Akane's honor, and then thinks he's going on a date with her, and then some creepy chick shows up, and he's so gullible. He's like, "Wait, are you like my ex-fiance? Like, I don't understand what's happening." Because he's like, "I accept you as a man who turns into a pig." He's like, "Whoa, I'm never gonna find a girl like this ever."
No one ever has said that to me. Yeah.
And then he ends up getting like chased off, or he goes to run away, and then he gets wet, and it's pathetic. The whole episode is like, this guy's down bad.
Yeah, but like he was also just treated terribly. Like, it's hard not to feel bad for him. I mean, I love his character anyways, but
well, the whole time too, Akane's talking about how like he's like, why are you guys doing this to Sweet Yoga? Like,
I mean, she was right though.
Yeah, I agreed with her. I was like,
fucking Ranma and Ukyo were being fucking awful.
Yeah.
So, but the Saotomi family apparently is just full of bad people. So,
brutal people.
But yeah, overall, I mean, it's a fun 3 episodes. We only got a couple more left, which is kind of sad. But I'm trying to think if this will wrap it up or if they'll need one more season, because I feel like I think they'll need one more season, unless they just
I don't even know how far it goes. So,
well, I'm trying to think of like characters and events, and I don't think there's a lot left.
But I'm seeing most of the characters I remember seeing in the games back in the day. So
I can't remember. If you can remember,
let's
without
know in the
spoilers, because Seth has not seen the original. Just how close to the end of the story are we? So.
Yeah,
but it was great. So.
Yeah, I mean, I basically kind of elaborated on what I thought of it as we talked, but I thought it was good. The last 3 episodes, I really liked the Yukio arc so far with her showing up. I think it's an interesting plot that is very different than the other ones we've had so far. I mean, there's always been like characters hopping in who are, the new challenger in terms of, somebody falling in love with Akane or Ranma or whatever. There's always some kind of love triangle happening. This one is just interesting because like he's already locked into it, so it's kind of awkward. Because even with Akane, like early on, he's locked in with her, and he's just like, So it's an interesting predicament for them to be in. Although it is funny to watch Akane every time something comes up now, just act like she doesn't care until she punches a hole through a brick wall or something.
Well, even like Ranma was like, didn't care until he found out she was going on a date with Yoga, and then he's like, all right, and he turned into a girl and turned to sabotage it.
A creepy girl that when he got flung into the water, I love how he's Ranma, and then he gets flung into the water and then comes out dressed up as that girl. Like he's just like prepared from underwater
and
like that,
committing 1,000% to his bit. Like, it was creepy.
Yeah. So this part's been interesting. I do agree, and I already said it, but episode 7 was probably one of the more weaker episodes of the season. It's not bad; it was fine. But even like I watched it twice because I was very tired the first time we watched it, and I was like, I gotta go through that again to make sure I got everything. So even watching it twice, I was like, this episode's not that great, but it's fine. I do think there's a lot of good humor there between. I love when Shampoo's part of the mix. I think she's a fun character.
She's a fun character for sure.
Just because I feel like she just kind of lives in her own world. And does what she thinks she needs to do for her own gain, and that's it. She doesn't care about anything else. Definitely one of the crazy characters, but in a charming way. She's not like nuts. She's just like, I mean, she's nuts, but like in like a fun way, not like crazy girl way. But yeah, and then the whole dojo thing was like, it just felt like a weird little filler subplot thing that didn't really do much. So whatever. But yeah, the fight between Ukyo and Ranma when she originally shows up in the ring that has like a, what's that called?
The flat grill.
Yeah. And all the food she's throwing at him with like the noodles and everything. Absolutely ridiculous, but very, on point for this show. Also, very awkward that everybody seems to think because she dresses like a dude, I guess, she's a dude because Ranma the whole time has been convinced his whole life that this is like his buddy.
And he's
until
being like chummy with her.
Yeah, he's trying to be like cool with her, but the whole time she's just like acting like, she's pissed off at him, and even everyone else is like, why is she so angry at him? Like, this is more than just like he did something wrong. But yeah, the big reveal for him is her shirt gets cut, and then he ends up finding out she's a chick, and it's just ridiculous. After that, he's like, "Oh, hey, actually, you're kind of cute." And then when Yoga first meets her, he's trying to fight her, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's a girl," and he's like, "That's not a girl." And then Ranma comes up and just opens her shirt, and like that shows him. So kind of ridiculous that she passes so easily as a dude, I guess. But yeah, let's see what else. Yeah, the arc's interesting though, and because I don't know where we're going with it, it's interesting to see how this is going to get resolved. Because I kind of, even though of course I'm rooting for Ranma and Akane because that's the whole show, I feel kind of bad for Ukyo because she seems like a decent person, and she was kind of thrown into the mix with Ranma, like Ranma.
She's a victim of Genma.
It's just like Ranma. And so, like, how's that going to get resolved? Don't let me know, but I'm really curious to see where that goes. So I'm glad the last two episodes definitely kind of recovered things for me after the episode before them. That was just fine. So looking forward to the next episode. Definitely looking forward to watching it on time and reviewing it on time. And I definitely have some anime movies I would like to watch before the next season starts. So we need to get on that. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Good episodes. Loving the season so far. I expect to love it until the end of the season. So even with the slower episodes, there's been like 2 maybe this season, and they haven't been bad. So
yeah, and also I think Mappa has really just handled it very well. So
yeah,
it's just been nice because obviously they're busy because they got 2 shows coming out next season too.
Yeah, so. And it doesn't feel like cheap. Like it's obviously probably a B anime for them. I don't know, but
I can't imagine it's like super complicated. There's not like a lot of animation to it.
But it still looks good.
It does for sure.
It's like clean looking. The animation is decent when it needs to be. It doesn't need to be like crazy high budget like action sequences.
That's next season.
But I've been really happy with the quality of it. So it feels like it's getting the respect it deserves. So I like that.
Oh no, it's definitely being treated with a lot of respect.
Yeah.
And I liked it a lot. I thought the same thing with it was a different studio, but when the remake of Yorosai Tsura or Lam was also done like super well.
Yeah, I never watched that.
You should. It's really funny. So I mean, it's the same creator.
I watched the original one, like a couple episodes of it back in the day.
That's an old show.
Watched it a long time ago.
They modernized the remake, and it's good. They did a really good job. So
yeah, well, let us know in the comments what you guys think about. I'm sure you guys are up to date on the episode. So the last episode, or if you want to talk about the last 3 episodes with us, feel free. Let us know your thoughts. How are you liking where things are going? What do you think about how Map is handling the show? How do you feel about where the show's at when it comes to Ukyo showing up? Are you excited for the next episode? Do you think you know where things are going? And if you do know where things are going, please don't tell me. And yeah, give us some recommendations on anime. Next season, we can't take any recommendations, but if you guys got any that are short term for the rest of the season, I'd be open to it. But can't guarantee we'll watch it, but we'll take it into consideration.
Also, we might have some free time in spring. So
yeah, apparently that there's nothing for me basically to watch in spring.
Nothing announced yet, at least. Yeah.
So we can watch another series that's already exists or movies or whatever. So let us know if you have any recommendations. But yeah, let us know everything you think about in the comments below when it comes to all that stuff. My name's Seth, and this has been Chevy. And until the next review, we will talk to you guys later.